Yes, it's Beat the Clock. Come on and join the action in the race against time with guest star Rita Moreno. Now, here's your host on Beat the Clock, Jack Narz.
Hi there. Thanks, Gene, and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beat the Clock. In a very few minutes, we're going to bring out our charming guest star, Rita Moreno. Now we have some charming couples to meet, right, Gene? Who are they?
Our first couple is John and Bonnie Alsop.
And the first ones that come down the aisle are the Alsops, and this is Bonnie.
Right.
And her husband's name is...
John.
Is what?
John?
John, yes. Hello, John. Pleasure to meet you, sir. How would you like to escort this lovely wife of yours to our bench and relax as you watch the first couple work? And that first couple will be whom, Gene?
Our second couple is Lucien and Pat Deschenaux.
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 Deschenaux. Well, close. I'll settle for
Pat.
Pat and Lucien. Is that all right?
That's
Very good. Lucien, how are you, sir? Welcome to
Great.
Beat the Clock. You're great.
Thank you very much.
It's nice to have you aboard. You have a nice firm grip, like you're going to win every stunt up here today and take
Shows
home.
character.
It does it? You're a character, all right. Lucien and Pat, would you step back here as I explain to you what we want you to do? Right there. Pat. Pat. Yes, dear. She wants to sit down. She wants to sit down. Honey, you'll be standing here. That's Pat. When I say honey, I mean the lady, okay? Fine. Facing that little table over there. Lucien, you're over here on this side. Pat, Gail has a supply of these pie tins, which we want you to toss in the upside-down position as you're holding it now, over this steak so that it comes past, like so. And, Lucien, we want you to trap one against the top of that steak to beat the clock. You know, just so you have it secure against there. It doesn't have to be exactly even, but trap one to beat the clock, and here's the clock that will tell you how much time. 55 seconds. But we want you to use a glove so that you won't hurt your hand. Who has the glove? Lucille has the glove. That's the one, okay? You thought it was one of those, okay. Now, that's the end of the handle, and that's where we want you to hold it, at least by one hand. You can use another one in here. Okay, catch one in 55 seconds, and go. Right straight for it, Pat. Almost, almost. Right above it. And come down. That'll do it. That's good. Now you got it. That was a... Oh, no, didn't stay. That was an almost, but not quite. That's good. Stop the clock. Go by that one. Attaboy. Okay, Pat and Lucien, that's a winner. Let's come over here to our cash board and see how you do in this department. Start our show off with the biggie. Good luck. Choose a letter.
What did Cindy say?
Who's Sydney?
Cindy is ours.
Oh, Cindy, excuse me.
Yeah, the Owen clock.
Owen clock. Okay. I take it it's a child of yours. It said to pick the Owen clock. All right, let's see what it says. $50, that's not a bad start. Thank you, Lucien. Pat, now you can relax for a few seconds as we bring out our most charming guest star for the week. Doggone, I'm sorry, this is the last day. Let's see how she feels about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rita Moreno. Rita. And as the week draws to a close, Rita, I hope that you have enjoyed yourself on...
I have never had so much fun. I can't wait to come back.
Well, we want you to come back real
Thank
soon,
you.
all right? Great. Lucien and Pat got us off to a roaring start. They beat the clock, and they won $50. I'd like for you to say hello to Pat and Lucien, and next to them are the Alsops, John and Bonnie. And as a matter of fact, we will have both John and Bonnie join us, and and you, Rita. All three of you are going to participate in this next stunt, which will be done down here just in front of our audience. And John and Bonnie, we're going to have you standing on this mat facing each other. Well, we put Bonnie over here, John here. That's fine, just like that, on the mat. Right. And this one is for you, Rita. Now, we have some of these cans, and I'm not going to try to surprise anybody. When you open this, a snake shoots out, right? You know, those little cloth-type things. And to beat the clock, we want you two to have one snake trapped below the waist and one above the waist. to beat the clock. Now, you will work with your hands behind your backs. The snake will be in the air, and you just have to sort of get together and trap it. One below the waist, one above the waist. How much time?
I'm going to go for the knees first. I'm going to go for the knees first.
More than one comes out. If they get lucky and get two on the same one, that's perfectly all right. Now, in the meantime, we have 50 seconds for this to happen. And, Lucille, you want to bring that basket up here, honey? We're going to ask you to do this for us, if you would, Rita.
Yeah.
After you take the top off the can, yeah, just drop the top and the can in that basket so that we can retrieve them for you. And here's Beatrix with a supply of these for you. All right, one above, one below the waist. You have 50 seconds, and go. Now, separate a little bit so that they'll get between you. Not quite. Aim them up, then. Separate, aim them up in the air, Rita. Right now, save that one, save that one. All you need is one more. Need one more above the waist. Zap! Good. Each one. Let them do it. Let's get rid of these. Let me pick these up and just throw these off stage over here so that the guys can reload.
My screen?
Yeah, you're more frightened than they are. I'll tell you what. We have several cans here left. We have about 30 seconds left. Each time you catch one above the waist and one below the waist, we're going to give you an additional $25, okay? One above, one below. You have 30 seconds. Go. All right, that's below. Now let's see if we can get one above. All right, good. 25. Drop it. Drop it. Go for some more. That's worth 25. All right, now let's go for above. Not quite. That's good. 50. Drop it. We'll give it to you. There's one there. One up on top. All right, 75. Drop it. And there's the buzzer. But they got an extra. That's it. That's all right. The buzzer went off anyhow. You got $75 worth. Okay. Ah! I needed that, you devil. Okay, Rita, thank you, honey. Let's take John and Bonnie over here to the happy spot, see how they do at our cash board. We invite you to choose a letter. I'll turn it over. We'll see what you get. You already have 75. Now, what are we going to add to it?
How about the B?
Okay.
The B? Okay, the
On
B.
the very first letter, all right. They want the B in beat. And the beat goes on. 25 bucks for a total of 100. Nice start. Thank you, John, Bonnie. Have you out a little bit later on. Friends, if you'll take just a time out for these messages, come right back. We'll have more Beat the Clock. Pat and Lucian, we have another stunt for you to do against the clock in just a few seconds. But first, we have gifts to add to your cash winnings, and Gene Wood will tell you about them.
A deluxe vacuum cleaner with power nozzle from Electrolux, where quality and service come first. Welcome your friendly Electrolux man when he calls on you. And 100 pounds of spaghetti and 3 cases of ragu sauce. Simmered to perfection, old world-style spaghetti sauce. Heat and serve on meat, rice, and spaghetti. Go, Jack.
All righty, I'll take Lucian and Pat with me. And let's do this one on the platform also. Pat, Lucian, you'll step this way, please. Now, Lucian, you're probably going to work, well, you'll want to work all around the stage, but temporarily, would you just stand over there as we tell Pat that we want her to stand right here, facing that way. And we have 2 balloons. We want you to step inside that one, if you would. Yes, both feet, honey. Yeah, let's take that. Would you take the Beat the Clock button off, please? That's a good idea. Thank you, Gail. Now we're going to ask you, if you would, honey, to raise your hands over your head and clasp your hands together. And you're going to remain in just that position. That's all. Okay? Just stand there now as we take a look at the clock. Everything all right? And see how much time we have for the start. 60 seconds. Now, what we want you to do, Lucian, is to bring this balloon down here. Then bring this one up here. Transfer them. Make the blue one come off the top and have the pink one on the bottom so she can step out of it. Okay? Now, what'd you say?
I just told him to be careful.
He'll be careful, because if he's not, he's liable to break the balloons. We don't want him to do that. All right? We have a pair of gloves for you to wear. We don't want you to get any extra out of this, Lucian. I beg your pardon?
I have no fear.
I have no fear. Okay. Have no fear. Lucian's here. And if the balloon breaks, we'll simply replace it. All right? Ready? Exchange them. Exchange them and get them off. Ready? And go. Now. That's it. Easy. Now, bring the blue one up. Now, transfer the balloons. One must go One, that's it. That one over. Take that. All the way up. All the way up. Step out. Stop the clock. That's it. Did you enjoy that?
Not with the gloves.
You didn't enjoy it with the gloves. Did you enjoy it? It was fun, right?
fun.
How about doing it again for a $50 bonus?
Oh, I'd love to.
The $50 bonus will be for you, and for you, you can take the gloves off. You want to take the gloves off?
Can I
Do
keep
it
them
again?
on?
Okay, you want to keep them on. Okay. $50 bonus. Here we go. Have her step into one. Honey, if you'll raise your hands, we'll put another one over there. And let's see you pick up an extra $50 to take home to the family. Up and go. We'll put a blue one down. That's it. Good. Okay, now let's get this easy. Don't break it. All the way up. And they did it. That's worth $50. Stop the clock. Now you can take it. All righty. You have your $50 bonus safely in hand. Pat and Lucian, we go now to our cash board to see how much you get for beating the clock. Stand right here so we can get a picture of your pretty faces. Good. Good luck also. What would you like?
The A and beat.
The
She's
A and
always
beat?
right.
A and B. She's always right. A for always. Let's see. Let's hope so. $25 worth to add to the 50 to 75. Thank you. Okay, Lucian, you can go back to the bench just temporarily, though, because we're going to get you up again in a very few seconds. You can sit down for the time being, as I invite Rita Moreno to join me here at my podium, and at the same time ask, Beatrix to put a microphone on Rita. That's fine. We're going to bring a couple of, as a matter of fact, 3 gentlemen from our studio audience down onto our stage. Gail, if you would, please. John and Lucian, would you join those gentlemen? Yeah, want to go over there, Lucian? And Gail will tell you where she wants you to stand. That's fine. You'll all be in a line there. And Rita, what we do here is ask these gentlemen a series of 4 questions, and I'll give them 2 possible answers, and we want you to guess which of the 2 answers the majority of these men will answer to these questions.
The majority.
Yes, that is, 3 out of the 5. Now, you please do not communicate with them, and gentlemen, do not answer the question or in any way intimate to Rita what your answer will be until I ask you for it. First, I'll present the question. I'll give you the 2 possible answers. And I go to Rita. We'll show her the 2 possible answers, which are on a card. You pick what you think the majority will answer. I'll get their answers and then match it up. Each time we get a match, it is worth $25 for each couple.
Okay.
Each time you get the majority. All right, and gentlemen, the first question is this. Which lady is the better housekeeper? Your wife or your secretary? No, your mother. Your wife or your mother? Which will the majority answer is the better housekeeper? Wife or mother? Tuffy, she has indicated what she thinks the majority will answer. Let's go here, Lucian.
Mother.
Mother? Oh.
My wife.
Wife? 1 mother, 1 wife,
Wife.
2 wives,
My wife.
3 wives,
Mother.
and 2 mothers. What did Rita say? Wife. Good. Excellent. You got it. Here's the second question. Now, remember, we're dealing with men here. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. Which sight do you like best?
Which what?
Which sight do you like best? Sunrise or sunset? Which vista appeals to gentlemen? Sunrise or sunset?
Okay.
Have it all picked out? All right, gentlemen, let's see how we do this time. She was right the first time.
Sunset.
Sunset.
Sunrise.
1 each.
Sunset.
2 sunset.
Sunrise.
All tied up. Here's the tiebreaker, and it is
Sunset.
sunset. What did
won.
Rita say? Sunset. That's great. Let her match. Knowing, of course, that husbands have very individual ideas as to their wives, we don't know what your friends think about them, but would you describe your wife as either talkative and lively or quiet and shy? Now,
boy.
husbands have a very special way of thinking about their wives that may be completely contrary to the way their friends feel about it. But how do you think they're going to do it this time, Rita? Okay. Starting down on the end, is it talkative and lively or quiet and shy?
Talkative and lively.
1,
Talkative and lively.
2,
Quiet and shy.
2 to 1,
Talkative and lively.
3 to 1,
Ditto. Same.
talkative. 4 to 1. What did you say, Rita? Right! It's a match. All right, now here's the fourth and final question. Gentlemen, think about this one. Which type of movie do you prefer to watch? A good Western adventure story or a good murder mystery story?
That's a tough one.
That's tough.
A good Western or a
Western
murder
or
mystery?
murder, yeah. That's
Ugh.
there was a more cut and dried pair we could have offered, but this is going to be stickier.
That's a
Western or
toughie. All right.
right. You'd be surprised how the guys out here in the audience are turning to their wives and thinking, "Oh, I like
Yeah.
murder."
Let's see. Gee, that's hard. All right.
Go. All right. She's picked one answer. I'll say Western or murder.
Murder.
Murder mystery.
Murder.
2 murders.
Western.
1 Western.
Murder.
3 murders.
Murder.
4 murders. 1 Western. What did you choose? Western. Only one we missed. Only one. That's too bad. Thank you very much, Lucian and John. You can go on back to the bench, but right now for the 3 men from our audience, we have a little something for them. Gene, would you tell them about it, please?
Right, Jack. For each of our audience helpers, we have 500 Mallow Cup candies, milk chocolate with whipped creamy centers. The larger, even more delicious size from Marty Mallow and Boyer Brothers. With thanks from Beat the Clock.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Time out for a brief message or two. We'll be right back. Rita, I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to have Gene tell you about the gift we have for you, so if you'll forgive me, we'll have him tell you about it now. All right, Gene, please.
A stunning Benrus ladies dress watch with unique one-piece case and bracelet ensemble. Fine precision, 17-jewel movement, and shock-resistant by Benrus.
Thank you, Gene. Now, we are very shortly going to engage all the folks on our players' bench in a stunt against the clock. But first, we have gifts for John and Bonnie, and Gene will tell you about those. Gene, if you would, please.
A rechargeable flashlight and lantern from Eveready, featuring the Captain with its space-age styling designed to fit the shape of the hand. Eveready rechargeables never need batteries. And Eskimo Pies, the no-fuss snack of dessert that's always wanted with creamy, rich taste. Eskimo Pie, the world's most famous chocolate-coated ice cream bar. Go, Jack.
All righty. Now, this next stunt will not only be a race against the clock, but it will be a race between our 2 teams, because I'm going to ask Lucian and Pat, John and Bonnie and Rita, everybody to come over. And Lucian, I'll have you, if you would, please be seated in this chair. Pat, you'll be working behind him. John, you're in this chair facing that way, if you would, Lucian. Straddle it, in other words. That's fine. Bonnie, you work over here behind him. Good. And Rita, you and me will be judges on this stunt. Honey, if you'll stand behind your men. Yeah. In front of you, you see plastic containers. And to beat the clock, we want you to get 3 paper cups in those containers. Now, for each of the ladies, a stack of paper cups. Would you hold them? 1 for each of you. And gentlemen, to get the cups across the stage and into the containers, we have bean shooters for you. And Rita, I'm going to ask you, if you would, please, to stand over on that side as I instruct our kids. Yeah, you can work on the sides, girls, on the sides, so that you can load the bean shooter. In other words, you're going to put 1 cup at a time over the end. So, Rita, you watch and see, they put only 1. That's the wrong end. That's the one. That's fine. Now, you blow through that, you know. I don't know why you're holding it out there. You're going to do like that. The wives are going to place the cups over 1 at a time. You have to have 3 in your container to beat the clock. But once you get 3 in there, don't stop. Run the clock out, because the couple that has the largest number of cups in their container will have a $50 bonus, and we'll go to our cash board first. Let's set the clock. And ready, and go. Got to have 3 in there, for goodness sakes. All right, that's 1 and 1. Gotta have 3. Please. hear what I said? Huh? Yeah, but did you hear my original instructions? How many did you have to have? 3. You count yours, Rita.
1, 2.
Yeah, me 1. Neither one. Yeah, no, not all together. No way. All right. However, nobody's going to the cash board, but I did say that at the end of the time period, whichever couple had the most in their basket would win a $50 bonus, so that goes to you, John and Bonnie, okay? All right, kids, that's it. We come back to the bench now. Rita, thank you, husband. All righty. We take our seats, and we invite you at home to stay right there because we'll be right back with our contestants. In the money department today, Lucien and Pat Deschanel won $200 plus their gifts. John and Bonnie Alsop won $225 plus their gifts. And it's clear the board time. Show you where everything was today. Didn't have too many turned over, but they're all the big ones. Okay, Rita Moreno, thank you, darling, for a wonderful week. Come back and see us again. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice weekend. See you all on Monday.
Promotional fees paid by Pan American World Airways, featuring Theater in the Air, International Flag Food Service, tours on tape, and weather insurance. All new from the world's most experienced airline. And by Pontiac, the new small wide track Ventura 2. With Pontiac design integrity, which means beautiful. It's tough, quick to service, and built to last. Prizes, products, and services mentioned were provided and/or paid for by the manufacturers. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Don't hide, because if fun is what you seek, Child's Play featuring Bill Cullen is next. Then calculate the price of a life supply of rice-a-roni with an hour of The Price is Right, only on Game Show Network.
This is Gene